Hello, yeah, the Ahsoka teaser trailer. I like Ahsoka. I've watched the Clone Wars, and yeah, she was one of my favorite characters in that show. I think what they did over the course of the entire show was really good. Her character development was great. Um, then I watched some of the Rebels show, and the episodes that I saw with her were good. Um, and I also liked her episodes in season 7, except for the episodes with those two twins that she met. That were the twin sisters, whatever. Like they were doing some kind of like drug smuggling. I don't like that. I did not like those. I think season 7 of Clone Wars were overall pretty bad, except for like the ending, I guess. Which was, Ahsoka heavy. But yeah, this is a live action show, and they're doing Ahsoka. I had no idea. I tried watching the Book of Boba Fett. Oh god, it was bad. But I mean, who cares about Boba Fett? To be fair, like, didn't care about him in the show. So yeah, and I also think just how they wrote it was terrible. And then I tried watching The Mandalorian season 1, awful. So I didn't watch season 2, but someone said, you know what, watch this episode of season 2, it's great. Watched it. Was like, I think it was the last episode where he like was it? The episode where the Mandalorian gives away Grogu to Luke Skywalker. It was a terrible episode. I also watched the episode that where he met Ahsoka. Was that in the book? Was that in the Mandalorian or was that Boba Fett? I don't remember. Like those two things go together. Well, I will say I did not like it. I really like the fact that Ahsoka was kind of like, I'm not a Jedi. I'm a Force wielder, but I'm not a fucking Jedi. But in that thing, it felt like she was like, oh, I'm a Jedi. And she's like, oh, he's too attached, he's too old. Like, no, Ahsoka. No, don't be like Luke Skywalker and become like an old, jaded piece of shit. I tried watching the Ben Kenobi show. Terrible as well. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes. Like, yeah, no, I can watch this. The episode where little Leia just runs. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, this is terrible. Yeah. And then I watched 1 episode of the season 3 of Mandalorian that's ongoing, and actually liked that episode. I mean, it was the episode with some doctor, Pershing, I think his name was. From season 1, yes, I think. Or maybe season 2, I don't remember. But I like that. I did not like the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan parts. Like, the beginning and the ending of the episodes were terrible. But that part with that doctor guy trying to, in the rehabilitation program of the New Republic and all that stuff, really like that. But I'm not gonna watch season 3 of Mandalorian. So this preamble right here is just to, basically what I'm like, oh yeah, I've not liked the what's called the live action stuff from Disney Star Wars. I mean, I didn't like The Force Awakens. I thought Force Awakens was terrible. And it took me like 3 tries to actually watch the movie, because the first 2 times I tried to watch the movie, I fell asleep because of how boring it was. And because I think they wasted Finn as a character. The only character I thought was interesting in the beginning of the new show the new movies were actually Finn. But I think like 10 minutes into the first Force Awakens, they ruined his character. I thought The Last Jedi was interesting. I actually think out of the 2, I haven't watched The Rise of Skywalker. But out of Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, I just thought Last Jedi was pretty good. Like, it was okay. And then actually really liked the Han Solo movie. I think it's probably top 3 Star Wars movies for me. Maybe not top 4. My favorite Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith. And then the second one is episode 4. Don't remember what it's called. And then it's basically episode 3, 4, and 5 in that order. So my favorite, episode 3, then 4, then 5, and then Han Solo. And all the other Star Wars movies are like 5 out of 9s or lower. Mostly lower. Let's say 4 out of 9s and lower. So yeah. Well, then let's not talk about Bad Batch. I thought Bad Batch were terrible. I think those episodes in season 7 or whatever of Clone Wars was season 6. Awful. But I did watch 2 Bad Batch episodes pretty recently, and one of them I liked. The episode where there was basically no Bad Batch, I liked. And then there was one episode about Bad Batch where okay, I completely forgot. I remember I did not like it. What were they doing? The one I liked was, with the Senator Tsutsu, basically uncovering that Admiral destroyed Kamino. And then was it the episode after? Maybe. Anyways. Jesus, this pre-ramble, 7 minutes in. Finally, let's go to this trailer. I mean, I will say it has things against
Something's
it.
Coming.
That's what I'm saying.
Something dark.
Alright. Oh, God. Alright.
I sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war.
For others, survival, probably.
For others, power.
Alright, so that's probably an Inquisitor or something.
It's been a while. Things have changed.
And who are you? Is she one of
Started
the
hearing whispers.
sisters that I just complained about? Oh no.
Thrawn's return
Oh, Thrawn. Alright.
as heir to the Empire.
That's cool. Thrawn was competent. So how incompetent will he become? And I will say this actress actually looks pretty good. Like, I think they have made her look pretty good as an older Ahsoka. I really hope she doesn't wear that cloak the entire thing.
It is time to begin again.
Like, come on. Like, show some body. Come on, Ahsoka. I assume she has that cloak just to hide, because when you see those cloaks, you don't think Jedi, right? Alright, well, it did not tell me a lot. But I will say it is better than the Ben Kenobi trailer. And the Ben Kenobi trailer was awful. And at least this looks good. Like, I mean, how it looks is what I mean. Who is this old guy? Who knows? With the lightsaber. So there's a lot of lightsabers, actually. Obviously, she's gonna be fighting a bunch of Inquisitors. Is this Cloud City? Or is this like the Pike place? Yeah, I don't know. The fact that it says like Jedi. Oh no. I don't want you to be a Jedi. I want you to just be a Force wielder, Ahsoka. That was interesting. Reject the Jedi. The Jedi is a terrible organization. It's evil. It's just like the Sith. They're the same coin. I mean, I'll give this show a chance. Because I actually really like Ahsoka. I think she looks pretty good as Ahsoka, this one. Who is the actress? Does it say in the trailer? Not that I can see. I mean, that's all I have to say. Yeah. Could be good. Probably won't be. Because I'm sure the same people who have wrote Boba Fett, The Mandalorian, and all the other live action things are the ones who are gonna write this. So it's probably gonna be trash. But you never know. Miracles do happen.